reached the end of another Toycember. The holidays are almost over, and I've only got time for one more review this year. So it's gonna be something special. As a rare G1 review from me, let's take a look at Squawktalk and Beastbox. These were two of the final cassette formers released for Soundwave, and they made sure the release left an impression. First, naturally, both transform into cassettes. Like most figures designed for that, the cassette modes aren't much to talk about, and Squawktalk definitely does a better job than Beastbox, though neither does well from the opposite side. Naturally, they fit into Soundwave or Blaster's chest, and if you have the right Soundwave, both can fit at once. Beastbox transformation is pretty basic, nothing particularly clever going on, though it's not just lifting from other humanoid cassettes either. Naturally, his beast mode is a purple gorilla, or a grape ape if you will. I really prefer when the cassettes have modes like these, keeps them from looking two-dimensional as a lot tend to do. The arms do move up and down in this mode, and his guns on his back means he can keep balance with the arms up, though they also make him back heavy and prone to tipping over easily. Also, the combined mode's face ends up in a strange spot. Uh-oh. Really? Really? You want... I have to go there? Fine. He's a butthead. Squawktalk likewise has a simple transformation, but again, doesn't borrow from Laserbeak, so there's no repetition. His beast mode is an eagle, and in many ways, he pulls off a bird mode better than Laserbeak did. The guns do get in the way of seeing his head, but the wingspan is nice and wide with feather molding across the top, and unlike Laserbeak, he gets tail feathers too. Thanks to the transformation, there's a double hinge connecting his wings, so he even has some posability to them as well. But naturally, this set is known because the two can combine. The wings become the legs, and the ape arms become the robot arms, giving us the combined mode Squawkbox. This is cool for many reasons, not the least of which is combining cassettes, but also because it makes this set perfectly playable without Soundwave. The bird wings and ape arms are great parts for creating the robot's limbs, and the combination does look good. Normal up and down shoulders, but you can also splay his legs out if you want. Only thing that bugs me are the combined guns wedged onto the arms. Feels like they could have done better. Though he's actually kind of back heavy with no heels, so this is actually keeping him on his feet as well. It's overall an outstanding set, with traditional beast modes and the combined mode adding playability, and the fact they're just plain good all on their own. Really, it's one of the best sets of cassettes they ever came out with. But for me, that's not what makes them special. For me, it comes from childhood memory. This was a set I had as a little kid, and understand, I was actually a couple years too young to really get into Transformers during the earlier days. I watched the cartoon and reruns religiously. I had a Soundwave that I got from a yard sale, but I didn't have all those cassettes that I saw from the cartoon. So as a little kid, I had this transforming bird that turned into a cassette and had the big guns on its back, and I know it's baby blue plastic, but in my head, that was my Laserbeak. You know, I knew it wasn't Laserbeak, but to me it was, you know? Man, and there were so many toys I had back then, but I had a grandmother who loved her yard sales, so if I didn't pay attention to one, it usually went away that weekend. And I lost so many G1 toys that way. I probably owned G1 toys that I will never remember owning, ever. But for some reason, that Squawktalk just stuck in my mind. Like, I never forgot about that one. And, you know, I was probably no older than 6 when it went to the chopping block, and, you know, that's... Man, to last me more than over 20 years, I remember that toy. I don't know why that one. And the collector's price on this thing is huge. Like, I never considered going after it. But someone else did. This year, my buddy Brian, who came down with us for MetroCon, decided he was going to do something special for my birthday, and after getting a few hints from me, he shows up with a box as my birthday present, and inside were the 2 toys I just reviewed for you, and my entire childhood just like rushed back to me in the instant I saw that blue cassette. It was really amazing. Like really one of the coolest presents I've ever gotten, because he genuinely restored a piece of my childhood, and it's just an incredible feeling, and I'm really happy that I got to have that toy back in my life, and happy that it's here now so I could share it with all of you. And no matter what you celebrated this holiday season, I hope everyone watching this video ended up getting something that makes them just as happy as these toys have made me over the years. And hopefully, they'll give you the same fond memories that that little blue bird gave me. So, if we do this again next year, you've got to wait a long time for tomorrow's present, but who knows. What I do know is I'm very appreciative that you've watched this another year of reviews and another Toycember marathon. Thank you to everyone who has watched, thank you to everyone who's enjoyed it, and I'm not done yet. I will see you in 2014.